Hi, welcome back to Genesis Custom Sabers, and I wanted to take a moment to show you this. It's a brand new custom Badaxx with a Crystal Focus version 9 that's going to be going up for sale very soon on my website. With the Crystal Focus version 9, we've got 12 different unique sound fonts, 12 of my composed sound fonts. Each sound font has its own unique swings, clash sounds. We've got spin sounds, so you're spinning a saber. It actually sounds like you're spinning a saber. With the Crystal Focus version 9, with all of Plecter Labs cards, they're incredibly responsive, which means there's no delay between the action and the sound. Really well designed. Of course, you can change color, and it'll remember that color the next time you come back to that sound font. To change sound font, you just hold down the auxiliary button, which is on the trigger.
Sound bank selection.
Now you're in the menu. You could toggle through to different sound fonts, and that sound font will remember the last color that was used. Of course, new sound fonts are available for purchase at saberfont.com. You can load them right on this saber. It's an excellent saber to use, very well balanced with this 36-inch thin wall blade. It's meant to be used, so it is a beautiful saber, but you can full-on duel with this. And if you are fighting with this, I would recommend periodically checking the tightness of the screws to make sure nothing's vibrating and working loose. But all the internals are shockproof and ready to be used. Now, as you can see with this saber, I've made it a weathered and etched version. There's, of course, a battle damage there. I'll do a couple close-ups on that in a minute. With the etching, I've actually etched the whole piece of metal and left the pattern masked. So the pattern is the standard metal patina, the same as the emitter here, and the etching actually extends the entire piece, mostly the entire pommel as well. So it's a really unique look. It's the first time I've done etching of that style. And of course, I've got a matte finish on the textured grip, copper grip there. So really, really cool look. Really happy with how this saber has turned out. The weathered look, I really like it. This video will of course serve as the operating instructions for the new owner. You pull out the kill key, you hear the saber boot up, it's ready to be used. Of course, that is the 2.1mm recharge port. The recharger comes with the saber. You've got LED glowing, pulsing, segmented switch. You've got a projection bar graph we'll get to in a minute. Of course, to put a blade in, you just fit it in here and tighten the blade retention screw so it doesn't go flying through someone's window. Finger tight's adequate. Fire up the saber with the power button. The auxiliary button's here. With your blaster blocks, your lockup. Of course, if you hold the saber next to something, you can see the bar graph. I don't know if you can see it there, it's kind of faint. It projects an animation onto my hand. Bar graph is a little darker because it's a red series of red LEDs. Actually, they're white LEDs with a red filter that flicker inside the box there. So that's how to use this saber. Of course, it's suitable for hard dueling. I don't permit the saber to be taken apart. It would void the warranty, with the exception of the pommel. And with the pommel, you'll have a supplied Allen key. And of course, you can place that in the screw there. Back off the screw, working over a flat surface so you don't lose that tiny little 632 screw. And you grip the saber and gently pull off the pommel. Your speaker unit comes out. You can unclip it, get access to your SD card. You can just click it out, put the SD card in your computer, and then you can make changes to the sound fonts or any of those things you wish. There's also a rice port in there. You can connect to the rice cable and connect it to your computer and make real-time changes to the programming of the saber. Of course, you can reinsert the pommel Noldrin style like this, or traditional style like that. With this saber, I prefer it Noldrin style like that. You line up the hole, and what I always do is I do the screw backwards just until I feel the threads click, and then I can just slowly, gently. So that's this new saber. I hope the new owner is really pleased with it. It's been a pleasure to build. Thanks again for watching.